Hey everybody, it's Staff Sergeant Portela, and I got a special guest. I'd like to introduce you guys to Thomas Joerger.
Hello, what's going on?
Hey, Thomas, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
So my name is Thomas. I'm a senior at Pittsford Sutherland High School. I'm 17 years old, and I joined the Army in October of my senior year.
All right. So Thomas, why did you choose the Army?
I just felt like the recruiters were a lot more attentive, and um, everywhere everybody I kind of talked to, they pointed me in the direction of the Army. Um, it's just a larger branch. There's a lot more opportunity than the other branches, and there's a lot more jobs and specific things that you can do within the Army that you can't find in all the other branches, I think.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about your family background.
My dad's a firefighter. My mom is a teacher, and I have a sister who's a little younger than me.
Okay. And do you think that played into your decision to want to be kind of like a civil servant?
Yeah, for sure. I've always wanted to be a police officer or a firefighter since I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And with my dad's, my dad being a firefighter, there's a lot of ex-military guys that he works with. And he actually has a guy who's in his crew that's one of his best friends that's a um, Army veteran.
Okay. And so I'm sure that, through all these conversations you've had with your dad's friend, it kind of like
Yeah.
opened up your eyes like, hey, maybe the Army is something that I want to look into further.
Yeah, I don't know why, but ever since I've been a little kid, I've always wanted to join the military. So it just kind of like worked out for me to join the Army.
Okay, that's awesome. And so you mentioned the recruiters and the recruiting process earlier. Can you go into a little bit more detail about that? Take us through the recruiting process from the beginning.
Okay, so from the very beginning, my parents were, well, specifically my mother was very anti-military for me joining. And so I finally got her to settle on letting me go talk to a Navy recruiter. When I went to go talk to the Navy recruiter, I decided to also stop into the Army recruiting office and just poke my head in. And I set up an interview that day with you. And from there, I just kind of really felt like the Army was the best fit for me.
Okay. So you took the ASVAB, correct? You came in, you met with us, we met with your parents, we had a couple of conversations, you took the ASVAB, and then you went to MEPS, right?
Yeah. Then I went to MEPS, yes.
MEPS is a place where it has a very bad reputation. And I say that mildly. A lot of people are afraid to go to MEPS, right? So can you tell us about your MEPS experience?
So everybody told me that MEPS was going to be terrible and that MEPS was going to be, you know, just this like horrible, boring 2 nights or 2 days in a hotel. And to be honest, I really didn't think it was that bad. I met a lot of nice people in MEPS. I actually kind of had fun eating meals with the other people that were there
Mm-hmm.
and talking to them. And the doctors and the nurses that were at MEPS, I mean, um, they weren't that bad either. They were pretty nice people, and I really just didn't have any problems at MEPS.
Okay. So now you've been in the delayed entry program, is what we call it, since October. Can
Yeah.
you tell us about future soldier training?
Future soldier training, it's pretty fun, to be honest. It's every Wednesday. Due to the coronavirus, obviously we can't do it right now, but It was definitely something that I look forward to on Wednesdays. You would show up to either the recruiting office or I believe it's the reserve station in Greece, and you would either do like PT, and then you would learn stuff like the Soldier's Creed, ranks, land navigation, and they would just really prepare you for basic training. And I don't know, I had a lot of fun at the Future Soldier trainings.
All right. Well, hey, Thomas, is there anything you'd like to add? Anything in particular you'd like to mention?
No, not that I can think of, to be honest.
All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And all the people who are watching at home are really going to, take something from your insight.
Okay, thank you.